Hi, everybody, and welcome to Divine Guidance with me, Nawel. I'm very happy to be with you. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. So, today we're going to have some guidance and messages from the Divine for the collective. So, first, I want to share with you some channeling that I got. So, I got three channeling. The first channeling is for someone. The, the manifestation is happening. I see a manifestation is happening, something coming to life. But this is a very fragile time because I see the manifestation coming out from nowhere, like from the potential coming out from the potential and risking to going back. But even if it would go back, it will go come out life. You know what I mean? So it is happening, and it is what is needed is your belief, trust, and faith. Because I can see that you don't see it. It is not in your horizon. You cannot see it. That's why you are called to believe, to trust, and have faith, to hold the vision, to know that uh, it is happening actually for you. There is no outside force that is forcing it not to happen. No, it is not like this. It is you uh, who has to hold the vision, because actually it is happening. So that's what I have as first channeling. The second channeling is that you are called to accept your uniqueness, whatever it is, whatever it is. I saw many things because I saw many things, many things. That thing that you think is troubling you because you don't have your friend, because you don't have your partner, because you don't have your community with you, that thing that is troubling you, hold on it, love it. Because that uniqueness is what will bring people, the authentic people that will love you just the way you are. Yeah, they will accept you just the way you are. So you have first to do the work and accept yourself and love that particular, whatever it is, that's something that within you that you think that is the cause of you not being with people that you are like-minded people. Hold on it, and others will the people who are uh, like a kind of soul family, they will love you and cherish you the way you are. But first you have to do the work to accept yourself. The last channeling is for some people. uh, I heard the song, Queen song, I Want It All, and it may look like it is too much, but no, the divine is saying no, it is not too much. What is too much is I want it now. It is relevant, is it acceptable? It is your right to want it all, whatever it is, to want it all. But what cannot happen is to have everything at the same time. It will happen slowly. But everything that you wish can come true. That's what I got. So let's get now the three piles for the collective. So thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for the collective. So the first one and this one. Thank you, Divine, for giving us this one. Simple and clear messages for the collective. So the first card is this one. The first card. The second card, we've already had this one. We've already had this one. And this last one, 9, number 9. It is number. This is pile number 3. So I'm going to show you the 3 cards, so you can choose one pile or 2 or 3. So these are the 3 piles. Group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Of course, feel free to choose 1 or 2 or 3 piles so you can have a more personalized reading. And let's get started. Hi, group number 1. So this is the card that you have chosen. This is the house Majorelle in Marrakech, here in Morocco. Majorelle, Villa Majorelle. Yves Saint Laurent bought this villa and renovated. So this is linked to Majorelle himself and Yves Saint Laurent. This is a beautiful place, a small place that we can visit in Marrakech. I see it's like a dream, a life, a vision, an idea that we have. A beautiful, sophisticated, you know, the kind of Yves Saint Laurent, very sophisticated. And you know how his clothes, how they are. He had created this chic haute couture for women based on men's clothes. So this is distinct. And yes, but there is a but. Yes, there's nothing wrong about the vision, the life, the routine, whatever it is resonating with you, because it is on point. This is Majorelle. This is the painter, very famous painter. This is Yves Saint Laurent, very talented fashion, haute couture, you know what I mean. But I have the sense that it is not that. It is not that. Okay, this is what I see. I see, for example, someone who wants to do this, just an example, it's not reality what I see. Someone who wants to do this high education in something, but this is high, and we need to have high scores and do some long studies, and we have this status, just like this one. And there's nothing wrong about being, for example, we ended up being like a surgeon or this CAO or something like this. I don't know, in marketing, something like this. But what I see is that there's nothing wrong about this. But when it comes to the person having that vision, it's not quite there. I feel like the person is not comfortable with this vision. Maybe it was someone else's vision. Maybe it was made based on something, but I feel it in my body. It's scratching. I would love to put it off. That's what I get from this card. There's nothing wrong about it, but still, you see with these green plants, they are making the scene harsh. So there is something with this vision. Okay, so let's get more information with this. So it can be something that you have already accomplished, and there's nothing wrong with it. You can we can look at it, or you can look at it. We can analyze it. You can analyze it and see nothing wrong about it. There is nothing wrong about it. But I am hearing the word the heart as the heart in French. Le cœur a ses propres raisons. The heart has its own reasons. That's what I've heard. Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for the beautiful group number 1. So what is the messages for the group number 1? So we have many of these. I see that it matters to you a lot, and this is serious business. That's the vibes that I get. This is serious business. Okay, love. As I was saying, the heart has its own. The heart has its own reasons. For some, it is pertaining to love. So for some of you, it is a relationship. There is nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't see you quarreling, fighting, bitter, nothing wrong. But the heart has its own reason. It can be something that, it can be also something that you want, and maybe the energy around you and within you, there's something, something with you not accepting that vision that you have, or people around you not accepting it. Which lungs? With this card, I see that it's like it is in your DNA to want this thing. It is in your DNA. You cannot change it. I mean, if this is something that you want, it is in your DNA. You cannot change it. If this is something you don't like, I mean, deep inside of you, maybe you have spent, just an example, maybe you have spent years doing these studies, but deep down in your soul, you don't like it. You're not interested. You prefer to do something else. Why? Because it is deep in your DNA. It is in your DNA. What you love is what you love. What you don't like, what you don't like. And I have the vibes that now going on in Aquarian age, we are called to be more authentic. We are not just called, we are pushed and we are challenged. And I can see even things crumbling around us if we are not being authentic. Maintain. So there is some cleansing to do. You see here the tools? There is some cleansing. We're going to get to bless. So the blessing will come. So we want to make room for the blessing to come. Yes. I want to get one from this one. This. Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for the beautiful group number 1. So there is something that you love. Yeah. 2 cards. There are 3 cards. There is something that you love, that you are now called, of course, to accept. Sage, wisdom, purification, harmony. Yeah, cleansing again. So cleansing is a must. Yeah, we have to cleanse. We have to cleanse. Autumn. Bounty, balance. And lavender. Tranquility, kindness, self-care. So I see that this is something that I have sensed, that there there is there is going to be a moment when everything is chaotic. It's autumn. Autumn is very hard. For me personally, and my father once he told me that, he told me, you know what I think now that he is very old. I think that one of the, I mean, the most difficult season is not actually winter, it's autumn. And actually, I agree with him a lot, because I used to think the same way. I mean, winter, it's stagnation, it's I mean, slow motion, everything is going slow, we go inside, da, da, da. But it's not as hard as autumn. Autumn is the, the wind here in Morocco, in Rabat, it's a lot of wind, and it's sunny, a lot of sun and windy. And and of course, sun is going down. I mean, sunlight is less than before, and we have to make this uh, this energy. It's like a takeoff, a takeoff. We have to put a lot of energy in the autumn season. Mm. So I see a change of course. That's what I've sensed with this card. A change of course. There is like up to you, of course. It is up to you to take this change of course, whether you want to stay on course or change it. But as you know, or you might not know, that life is made of cycles. We can make like we can go out of this cycle until the end. We cannot go out of a certain cycle anytime. No, it has to end. It's like, you know, when we go to the swimming pool and we have this uh, with water, how you call it? Well, the moment you are in the spiral of water, you cannot stop. I mean, how can you stop? You cannot. You cannot stop until you go down. Until you go down. So I see now that there is the end of this spiral. Now you can choose to start this cycle again, or start another one, a totally different one that is much more aligned to you. It is aligned to what you love. It is aligned with your heart. It is aligned with your DNA. You see? You can go both ways. You will flourish in both of them, but in which one you will resonate and feel whole. This is wholeness. This is wholeness. So I'm not going to like to give more information about if you choose to, I mean, to stay in the same course or not. I'm going to help. I'm going to ask and assist, so you can have the the most information. I mean, a lot of guidance and information, so you can get a clear mind, so you can make your own decision. Okay? Because as can see here, it doesn't matter. You're going to flourish. It is going to flourish. So what I see is that there is going to be a shakeup. No matter what you decide, there is going to be a shakeup with the autumn. In this moment, you want to be sure about what is it that you want. At that moment, you want to be sure about what is it that you want. Because at that moment, you will take a course that you won't be able to stop in the middle. You can go out of it until the end. So what I see is that take, what I see is that with this card, it's like go to this Villa Majorelle. What I mean is that stay with this vision. Be present in this vision. No matter what you're going to decide, okay? No, we're not talking about whether or not you're going to decide to stay or not. This is something that you will decide by yourself. Because as I told you, the blessing is in both sides. But you will know in which way you feel whole. Of course, the experience is totally different, but it is blessed. It is blessed. But the experience is different in these two ways, two choices. The experience is totally different. I assist you and help you by telling you in which way you feel whole. In which way? But first, you must know about that thing that you want or that thing that you don't want. That's why I told you go and visit this Villa Majorelle. Stay with the vision. For example, it's clear with the relationship, for example. It can be clear. Or a work. Stay in the work. But, there is a but. Because there is a need of clearing energies. I see that this friction, because I feel like I want to scratch my, it doesn't feel comfortable at all, this card. It doesn't feel comfortable, even if it's so beautiful. This uncomfort that you are feeling has created some stagnant emotions within you. So you have to clear it. First, by realizing that this situation is creating this. For example, the work. You might think that it's the money is huge. The status is huge. The location is huge. People there are nice and fun, but inside of you, it's like no. No, inside of you, it's autumn. You know the vibes of autumn, very beautiful, but then we know that it is going down. We are losing energy. We have to make a lot of effort and drink a lot of, eat and drink a lot of food and herbs so we can get the energy to continue. So I see that your energy is getting low and low and low because you don't like it. It's like a storm is about to be created, a little bit. So I see that you, by being aware that this is the situation, you will feel calm. You will feel relieved. You will feel relieved. That's the first thing. The second thing is to realize that it is not the situation that is actually that is actually creating this storm within you, that is starting the it is not the situation. The situation is good, is blessed. It is you. The friction is within you. The friction is within you. Maybe the kind of I want it all and I want it now. But as I told you, we cannot have everything now. We can have everything. I truly believe in this, that we can have everything, but not at the same time. For example, not at the same time. Yes, not at the same time. That I can assure you of it. So let's get more tarot to get information. So I said the first thing, you must realize that the situation is creating this stuck energy within yourself, but you are the responsible of this situation because the friction is within you. You want everything. Why this friction? Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for the beautiful group number 1. Eight of Wands. Yes, I want it all, and I want it now, quickly, now, now. You are on fire. You are on fire. You are waiting. You are waiting. So let's get more. Okay, the Hermit. The Hermit. So I see you that you know about this situation. You know about it. The Hierophant. Seven of Swords. Four of Wands. It is happening. If this is a manifestation that you want, it is happening. The Empress, the Blessing, and the last one is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what I see. I see that in the beginning, so we are seeing a little bit how this situation had been like created. Like in the beginning, you gave everything to the situation, thinking that it will give you back. You gave everything and you thought that it will give you back. But actually, it wasn't that balanced. It wasn't balanced. That's why you feel frustrated. It wasn't balanced. So whether it is work or study or in a relationship or even like a house, maybe you've bought a house and you gave a lot of money and time to repair it or something, but now it is not. Like, no, it is not what I want. It is not. But I see you, like you see, getting just one coin. One coin. You giving everything and getting one coin. While you want like the generosity, the magic of the situation. You are expecting the magic of the situation. With this card, I feel like there is some like bargain, whatever the situation, and you don't like it. Why? Why? Why you don't like this vibes? Because you are coming from the heart. This is why. Otherwise, there will be no problem. Otherwise, you wouldn't be like this. This pile would resonate with you. If you would like, if you were interested only on the money, this pile, you wouldn't be interested in this pile, because this pile is about what you love, what makes you whole. And I want to tell you something about tarot and the oracles. And for sometimes we are asking a question and we ended up getting other guidance. Why? Because the cards are reading energy. They are not reading your intention. They are bringing guidance for what you need. So the first thing is cleansing with these two cards from two different oracle deck. Cleansing with sage, cleansing. Cleansing with fire, cleansing with air, cleansing with water. Cleansing your body, drinking some like detox kind of vibes, detox. Self-care with this card, self-care, and you see the heart. You want to nourish your vision. You want to nourish your goal. So I see some people wants to make some major changes in their life. That's what I see, because this tree has two different roots. It is rooted in your DNA to follow a certain way, a certain like course. And you are going to, and you are going to manifest it. You are going to manifest it. This is a new dawn. This is a new reality. This is 5D for me. This is coming from 5D. You will do something that you have decided in the 5D to do with your soul family. These are your soul family doing this thing with you. I see that you might like feel exhausted with autumn vibes, exhausted. How you will know that you are on the right path? By gaining more energy, by gaining more energy, by feeling the sweetness of life. There is this shortcut, as I told you, a shortcut. This is the end of a cycle, and it may not feel like this is the end of a cycle. It might not feel like. But actually, this is an opening. This is a shortcut that you can use to level up in your life with these two cards, to have a level up in your life. And a level up, for some, it is, of course, gaining, for example, more money, marrying, getting a baby, buying a new house, doing your own business. This is a level up. For others, no. It can be doing actually what you love and purifying yourself from this scratch. Whatever that you don't like it. This is the level up. Being whole. The level up is being whole. Heart, yeah. Heart, body, and soul. Heart, body, and soul. Because I see you are strong. You are strong. And you are leveling up. So the guidance. With the hermit, you are asked, called to spend some time alone. You are called to spend some time. Why? Because you will shed light on the situation and make the best decision for yourself. You have to clear the energy of this. It was not clear. Just let's say it wasn't clear. It was, I'm hearing the word deceit. Deceitful. Deceitful. What you thought was not what you got. That's why I told them about buying a house that you thought that it is a good purchase, but it ended up not being, you weren't feeling good. So you are called to stay to have some quiet time alone by yourself, making this assessment. Going, for example, if it is work. Once you have cleared your mind, cleared your energy, just a few days or just even few hours, and you go back to work and you experience that work from this perspective of a hermit and the Hierophant. The Hierophant about what? Because the Hierophant is like a teacher. the Hierophant about what you want. Now you know what you want. You did your homework, you see? You did your homework. You studied. You studied yourself. That's moments when you were self-caring, you know, the self-care moment. You've studied yourself. You have studied what you want. You have studied what you don't like and what you like. So when you go back, for example, to work, you are coming from this perspective. And you realize that you are the empress and you deserve, because that's what you have given. A lot. You have given a lot. You deserve the bounty. You deserve it. But as I told you, there will be some moments of chaos. But when it is coming from, when you are like this, with self-care, clearing the energy, choosing not to win in this situation, nor to lose, to be not, neither the loser nor the winner. You see, you don't want to fight. With this card, I see you uh, like go, giving back the sword. You don't want to fight, because I can see that some in situation where if you feel like you have given more than you take, there can be some you see it somewhere. So I'm going to use this card to see how you think about this situation deep inside you. What is the root cause of this situation? It might help you to know the root cause of this situation, because ultimately I see that you are able to do it and make the best decision. So thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for group number. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's say how it's going to resonate with you. I am the man. I am the man. So maybe you don't like it when you are not in charge of a situation. You don't like it. Yeah. I have to let you go to find myself. What it says, I have to let you go to find myself. So for some of you, this is what you want, actually. You want to let go of the situation. And for me, I am the man. It means that this is the divine masculine speaking. You are responsible of your of your life, of your destiny, and that's good. I cannot make you happy. Okay. So for some of you, this situation is not making you happy, whatever it is. Will you leave me like the others? Okay. Will you leave me like the others? I don't know what would mean. I cannot stop thinking about you. Okay. So for some of you, the situation is like creating this, because you are thinking about it all the time, even obsessed about it. Why do I deserve someone like you? So for me, it means that, so we get it. Now I got it. Okay, so I see some kind of insecurities. That thing that you would love to have, you don't think that you deserve it, actually. You don't think that you deserve it. That's why you have given everything and you haven't gotten what you want, what you needed, because you think that you don't deserve it. But let me tell you something. And we have the Two of Cups in the back of the, yeah. Yeah, don't think that you deserve it. Whatever the situation, maybe you want your own business, or maybe you want a relationship like this, or you want a house. Deep inside you, there is some unconditional love work to do deep inside you. So that's the guidance that I see. There is some deep unconditional love that is, I mean, you have to work on deep conditional love, and to understand that the beautiful things that happen in our life, we got them not only because we deserve them, actually, from the divine perspective. Of course, we have to do the work. We have to, like, for example, pay to get something. Yeah. But because we get it, because this life is about this sweetness, this kindness from the divine. And if you think that you don't deserve something, this something, it's because there is still some work to do in the unconditional love. For you, in order for us to be loved unconditionally, we have to deserve it. No, no. For example, the dream, your dream house, for you, in order for you to get it, you have to work hard, for example. No, no. There is a belief system that is blocking you. You are blocking this manifestation. That is about, as I told you in the beginning of the reading, of the 3 piles, in the beginning of this video, I said that there is some manifestation happening, but it is like coming from the potential, manifesting, and going back to the potential. Why? Because someone who wants something dearly, they think that they don't deserve it, so it's going back. Why? Because you think that it's conditional. We need to do something in order to get this whatever. But that feeling that you have pertaining to, let's take an example. Yeah. For example, this house, dream house in front of the ocean, for example. So you've been working on it, getting the money, and you ended up buying one next to the ocean. But it ended up you don't feel good in this house. Even if it is in front of the ocean and you like it, and you don't feel comfortable. Maybe, for example, you are saying so to your partner, and you're like, what are you talking about? It is the house that you want. It is, but actually you don't, it is not. Why? Because deep inside you, there is a belief system that is telling you, well, what have you done to deserve this beautiful place? And you have actually ended up by buying a place in which you are not comfortable. This is not the house, for example. Now, this is what you want to get rid of. This is what you want to clean. This is what you want to work on. There is a belief system. There is a belief system not letting unconditional love to come freely in your life. Okay. There is something that you can do is gratitude work. Gratitude work works. Just be in gratitude mode. Feel blessed, because whatever the situation, this like you don't feel comfortable, it is coming from you. It is not outside. So when you'll see that everything is okay around you, even if it looks like chaotic. So as I said, even if things are chaotic, but you know deep inside you that it is actually just the way it is supposed to be, and inside of you it is like this life will mirror what's inside of you. You will find the dream house that you are dreaming about. You will find the life partner that you love. You will find the work, because this is inside of you. Yeah, what we want is harmony with this card. To let go of this belief system that are preventing you from getting what you love, what you are dreaming about, what makes you whole. You see, the same thing. You now, in this phase of your life, I can tell you that you are interested only in what makes you whole, harmony. You are not interested in just gaining money, status, quantity. No, you want quality in your life. You want what is speaking to your heart, to your soul. And you can do it by accepting who you are. Yeah, just accept who you are. What you don't like, don't force yourself, because it is because, for example, the house in front of the ocean, it can be like very beautiful. You see, just like this one, very beautiful. But it is not that. But this is not what you like. And I said in the beginning of this reading too, of the whole video, we have to accept our weirdness. We have to accept who we are, how we react. Some people will like for example, the house in front of the ocean, but it is not for you. You know how you know it, because you know it deep inside. I cannot tell you how you will know that you don't like it. You will sense it. You will feel it. Is it making you whole? Do you feel blessed? Do you feel blessed and um, so much blessed and in harmony, I mean, with something that is your equal? Is it there? Is it there? And I see with this card, it is not going to leave. This sensation of you not feeling comfortable in some situation, it won't leave. It is rooted deep inside of you. You are the one who can do something about it. So when you will do the work of gratitude, you will feel blessed. And then when this thought, this belief system will come, you will recognize it. You will say that, okay, if I don't feel good, it means that this is something within me, because outside it's fine, whatever the situation is. So let me get you some words from John Lennon. Okay, this one. Love is like a precious plant. Love. Love is a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep on watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. Nurture it. Nurture it. John Lennon. So I don't know how it's going to resonate with you. Let's get another one. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. So I'm going to leave you with John Lennon's word, and I hope you enjoy the reading and it helped. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hi, group number 2. So this is the card, the beautiful card that you have chosen. This is in the Medina Fez, here in Morocco. In this place, they work leather. Yeah. They color the leather with natural colors, natural colors. It's a very old way to do. With this card, I see that you have some work to do on your 3 basic chakras. You have to some work to do. If there is some stagnation in your life, if it resonates, of course, know that because of these 3 chakras, root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. So let's get more information with this deck. Okay, with this one. Awake. So thank you, Divine. And I see you doing the work, actually. You are not, maybe some things in your life, some are stagnant, but you are not. You are doing the work. Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear message for the group number 2. Align. Yeah. So, yeah. Align your chakras. Maybe there is the opening of the higher chakras with this one. Your higher chakras are open and aligned, but because in the beginning of this journey, spiritual journey that we go through, I'm going to add more. In the beginning, we think that the highest chakras are the most important one, but actually they are not. The most important one, actually, they are the basic ones, the 3 basic ones: the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. Because that's how we are alive, and that's how we manifest. Experience. I see you've been experiencing like a karmic. You have been in the karmic. Experiencing some legacies, some legacies from your ancestors. And that's what we do in the beginning of our life. Create. Okay, so there is, you can get it. Now it's time for you to create the world that you want, the life that you want. Just align all your chakras, and connect them from the heart, the center. Because it's time, you have been doing the work. I've told you, you have been doing the work. Maybe you haven't seen the result yet, but you've been doing the work. Again, this card, love. So we had this one in group number 1. I see you aligned with what you want, aligned with what you love. You know what you love. You know what you want. The serpent. There is going to be a burst of energy, a huge burst of energy. We have the snake twice. 3 times. We have the snake 3 times. Some call it Kundalini. I don't know about Kundalini and Tatana, but I know that when in the beginning of our life, that's what I know. In the beginning of our life, we work, let's say, the I mean, the legacy of our ancestors. How? Because when we are incarnating in this life, that's what I think, that's what I believe. When we incarnate, we come as a soul and we incarnate in a body that actually doesn't belong to us. It is a reunion of our father and our mother. So in the beginning, our soul is in this, for example, foreign body. With this body, we have some genes that are operating, working on us. We don't get it. Sometimes we want something and we don't know why. We don't like this thing and we don't know why. So like in the beginning of our life, we are working on this within ourselves. Until we get it, we clear the way, we understand that within our lineage, there is this belief system. And let me tell you something about belief systems. I mean, like 70%, like 80%, or not 90%, like 90%. Scientists said that almost like 90% of our belief system, we got our belief system mostly when we are under 5 years old. Under 5 years old. So we are operating as adults from things that we have learned while we were under 5 years old. So we knew actually nothing. We were just listening and reading and writing. This is bad. When we read and we write, this is bad. This is good. This is good. And we ended up doing this and this, thinking that it is coming actually from us, but it is not. That's now. So you had the experience, the lineage. Now I see you on the verge of starting creating your own life, because you have the tools and you have the energy. And I see that you have been protecting your authenticity. Maybe you weren't expressing it, because I can get it. When we are in this phase, it's a little bit messy, because we don't get the manifestation that we want. We are still self-sabotaging ourselves, because still we are working with other people's belief system. But don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you that we alienate ourselves from our ancestors. No, we want to get rid of what's not working and keep what's working. That's what you are doing. So let's see how you can not quicken, but just align your chakras. How can you align your chakras? Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for the beautiful group number 2. How they can clear this one. 3. How they can align their chakras. Spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. Spring. So this is happening because we are shooting this in spring. Mint. Abundance, persistent proliferation. Mint. And for me, mint, because I am Moroccan, we are famous for our Moroccan tea with mint. And this is something sacred. I mean, sacred. Tea for us Moroccan, it's sacred. Tea itself, drinking tea itself, preparing, how to prepare tea is sacred. I mean, the plate, or how you call it, and the teapot, and it's sacred. We don't use this. We try not to, not to use these cups. Of course, the teapot and the plate where you put this, We try not to use it for something else. Of course, we don't want to use it for that because it is sacred. We want to keep it. As I told you, we want to keep the sacred coming from our ancestors. We want to keep it. But you choose. What is it? It's your responsibility to choose. And I want to get a card, I mean, this rune. I know that this is a rune, and I'm going to read it for you. And the last one is strawberry. And I love strawberry. Achievement, success. Yeah, coming your way. And actually, there's something that I can tell you. The moment I saw this, maybe you think or not, I don't know. But you have to balance your root chakra with your crown chakra. Because that's how for me, that's how, first of all, we stay alive and healthy and balanced. And maybe there is something to eat. And I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm going to speak about this card and bring the rune. So these are the two runes within your card. So the first one means is fehu, this one. So it says wealth, luck, abundance, energy, and fertility. This is what's coming. This is what's coming. This is what's there. This is what you hadn't been access to. You didn't have access to it. And I see that this is something like specific to you, because you see with the rabbits, he's got or she's got carrots made of gold. So this is something pertaining to you. And I see this charm of fish, a relationship. Okay, so because anyway, fehu is about wealth, luck, abundance, energy, and fertility. So it can also be fertility in your, fertility, being fertile, being able to have kids. Doesn't matter whether you are a male or female. And the next one is fruit, suwilu. Success, sensuality, wholeness, life force, victory. So they look like each other. But I see that this one is within you. You have now access to this masculine energy with the sun and the sunflower. With sensuality, this is the sacral chakra. The sun here is our solar plexus. Wholeness, the serpent. So there is a burst of energy within you. There is a burst of energy. So I'm going to keep the runes in your beautiful reading here. Okay. Yes, persistent. It says persistent. Why? You have to keep the vision. You have to keep the vision. Not to stop here if this is what you want. You have to align yourself with your vision. You have to align yourself with that's something that you want. Because you can achieve it. Now we are reading energy. And I can see that maybe you don't think that you are finishing the work, actually. The King of Cups. Yes, you are finishing the healing. The healing. that we all do in the beginning of our life. We all do this healing. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there is a material start for you. There is a material start. The abundance. Yeah. Bring in the manifestation to form. Bringing it to form. It is up to you. Six of Cups. I see leaving small things. That's what I got when I saw this. This is what I got for you. Leaving small things. Maybe petty argument, petty things. Toward success. Toward success. So maybe you were doubting, because I can see you like lost in this, lost in translation, lost in this place. Seeing details, seeing every day what can do now, losing this higher perspective that you can get from going within if you are aligned. But let's just see what is the moment we are aligned, your feminine and masculine side, you will move on. Because now I see that you have the tools. You have the tools. Two things about the tools. The tools that you have learned, the skills that you have learned within the experience. And from your ancestors. So we have these tools. And also now outside forces or bringing you these tools outside of you. So how to align, we were saying, how to align your chakras. As I said, your higher chakras are fine. The lowest one. This is where you can do some work. In the root chakra, particularly in the root chakra. Why? I'm going to use this card. Why? Particularly the root chakra. There is some belief system within the root chakra. I mean, you can do some research about the root chakra. It is our safety. It is our routines, our roots. So what is blocking your root chakra? So can you say, what is blocking your root chakra? I have to let you go to find myself. Maybe some sadness. I want to be different. Let's get more. I have to let you go to find myself. They have hurt me. Yes, some sadness. I have to let you go to find myself. For me, it means I have to let go. I have to let go because, yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. For me, this is not someone telling you this. No, this is you telling yourself this. So you are telling to yourself, I have to let you go to find myself. So this is actually what I was saying. In the beginning of our life, you are reinventing yourself. That's the word. reinventing yourself. That's what we do. In the beginning, we work with the legacy, karma, da, 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 da. Then, what is it? Who you want to be? Who do you want to be? And then, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? And I see that you have a clear vision about who you want to be and what you want to do. You have a clear vision because you are persistent. If you think that like you are a little bit like, for example, weak or something like this, if, for example, you see some weakness and you say, yes, you know, it's not happening from me because I am weak. Actually, you are not. You are not at all. I can assure you. You are not at all weak. Here's what I see. You have been going through trials, huge trials with this card. Only this card. The only card, I mean, that is showing me how much you've been going through. How much. The pressure, that's what I see, the pressure. There was a lot of pressure. I'm not saying that your life was like hell. No, but there was so much pressure. And you have been resistant, persistent, like mint. Like mint. And you know, here in Morocco, we don't drink mostly, but for example, in cafe, if you order tea with mint, they will give it to you in winter time. But in winter time, mostly we don't drink tea with mint because it's not refreshing. We don't want to be refreshed. We want, ultimately, we don't want to be refreshed with mint in winter time when it's very cold. We prefer to drink like like solid things, like tin. How do you call it? Tin. Other herbs. Anyway, we even may use some sage, some other herbs. And mint, it doesn't anyway feels, it doesn't taste good in winter time. Why? Because mint needs two things: a lot of water, but also a lot of sun. A lot of sun. That's why mint here in Morocco is so sweet and delicious, because ultimately it needs water, but sun. And now, from now on, like March, April, we can, like, mint is very delicious. And that's what I'm telling you. It is very delicious because it is, that's why here they are saying persistent, resistant, resistant. Because it needs the heat from the sun. And the taste of the Moroccans here in Morocco is, I mean, yeah. So you are strong. It's as if like you were going in the desert and now you are tired. And you think that, yeah, I'm a weak person because I'm tired. No, you were going through extreme situations. And if you are now here watching this, reading and being looking for answers and like persistent about getting answers and doing something, it means that you are strong. That's why you have these cards. I mean, one of the most positive runes. One of the most positive runes. But of course, when in the middle of being in the desert, for example, you won't know about it, experience. But then now you know. Now you know that when we feel like tired and exhausted, when we are in the middle of the desert, it doesn't mean that we are weak, actually, and fragile. No, it means that we are very strong, we are persistent, and the situation is very hard. And it is making us very strong. So what were you harmonizing and opening your solar plexus? You've been opening your solar plexus. So now, uh, yeah, you have some work to do. There is some sadness. They have hurt me. There is some, I mean, what can I tell you about hurt? In this experience of life, this is a guide that I have who told me this. In this experience of life, we cannot not hurt people, and people cannot not hurt us. They will hurt us, and we will hurt them. Sometimes we do it on purpose, and sometimes we don't do it on purpose. But so this is something that we cannot choose, not choose. For example, I don't want to be hurt in this life. No, 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 no. We cannot choose this. What we can choose in not to suffer. So there is difference. Suffering comes from this refusal to be hurt, to feel hurt. Because when we refuse to feel the hurt, we disconnect from our emotions, so we don't heal. So whatever the hurts it is happening, we create this like this a shield around it, and it is still hurt. We are just disconnected from it, and we create this shield, and it is not going well. And we know that even just like a little hurt, that we don't you like clear it with the, I don't know how you call it, with alcohol, for example, something like this, it may like become wow. And we know that some people, they have died back then because they were cut here. Some men were when they were shaven, they were cut, and because they were, for example, yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't like clear it or use some alcohol or, and they would die. We cannot not be hurt in this life, but we can heal when we are connected with our emotions, and we feel the emotions, we feel the hurt, meaning we feel the basic emotions of for example, anger, sadness, disgust. What is it also? I don't remember. But then we will uh, feel joy also. So I don't know. Yeah, I was talking about this in one of this first, I mean, I remember the first video in this YouTube channel. It's about our inner child, and the page of cups. Yeah, the page of cups knows how to heal, because she knows that she has to feel the sadness, for example, and when she feels the sadness a lot, she's like bored. No, so what? I want to have fun. But then maybe she will feel anger, and then the sadness, and the anger, and then she will just heal it. And I said so about it in the inner child reading, in the inner child. That's how we can heal, by connecting to our emotions and accepting them and feel them. The moment we feel them, we are ready to let them go, because they tell us like precious information about us. That's how we know whether something it is good to us, we don't like it, we don't like it, we can do something about it. Yeah, because we are the magician. We are the magician. We can manifest whatever we decide. We can manifest. You are the creator. That's it. The same thing. You see? So yeah, I want to be different. So you want to reinvent yourself, and you can do it. Start by reconnecting. This is the guidance. By reconnecting with your emotions, with your heart, by accepting the fish. We see, yeah, we have fish 2 times. I saw it, yeah, here. It's very lucky. Uh, Not rune, charm, very lucky charm. So you connect with your emotions, you accept it. It's very simple. It's very simple. We just need to repeat it again and again and again. You see? That's how you will align all your chakras. All your chakras, meaning that your crown chakra will, the knowledge that you have in your crown chakra, you will use it in your third eye, in your throat chakra, in your heart, in your root chakra, sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. It is your emotion. Go back to your emotions and connect with them and let them go. That's how you will align. That's how you will reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself. And go quickly. Go quickly, yes. With the chariots. You will go quickly and be winning, whatever you want. So finally, I'm going to get some messages from John Lennon. Two of these. So the first one is: love is the flower you've got to let grow. Love is the flower you've got to let grow. So I'm not going to say something about John Lennon. Say how it resonates with you. Love is a flower that you have to let grow. And the last thing, if being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do in my art or music, then in that respect, you call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. I'm going to repeat it. If being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do in my art or music, then in that respect, you can call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. Yeah, so this is John Lennon's final words. I hope you enjoyed the reading and it helped. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. So this is the card that you have chosen. And this is the number 9 here, number 9. So I have a story for this card. I see a person just meandering in the old Medina. This is in the old city, an old city in Morocco. Doesn't matter which one, an old city. And in all cities, the roads are very small. Just meandering, a person meandering in an old city. And they bypass this house. And they saw that the door is open. They saw the door is open, but they don't look. They don't stare because they have these standards. But then something within them pushed them to stop. Stop right away, just in front of this door. Not in front, but they are walking like this. Like this. And they stop. But they don't look. They don't do like this. They don't look. They are stopping here. Something made them stop. And they wait. They don't move. They do anything. They just stopping. The moment they were about to leave, a man called them. And they turned back. So now they can see, they can look at the door because the man is standing here. He's very welcoming. He's very welcoming. And he is asking why you were stopping in front of my house. But that person is not able to give an answer. They were like just saying, I wasn't staring actually. But the man, the owner, will say something that will make the other person very surprised, this one. But actually, there's nothing to see. If even if you would dare to look, you wouldn't have seen something. It's no problem. I mean, no problem if you would have stared. Because our houses here in Morocco, mostly the traditional way, they are made way, this kind of way that the moment you enter in the house, you have a wall, and you turn right, then you have the house there. That's why the door is wide open. No problem. We can stare, actually. We can stare. And the person sitting, waiting here, they see, and there's nothing much to see. And the man is very welcoming. And he's saying to this man, I mean, the owner is saying to this man, or for example, this person, I saw you being very interested in the house, but you didn't stare. So what about you coming in my house? As you can hear, there is a wedding outside. And this person is like, what? What? The man is like, yeah, why not? You are the most welcome in my house. Just come in. So this is what I see with this card. Something within your instinct are telling you something. Your instincts are telling you something. And your belief system are telling you the opposite. And belief system are just belief system. They are not reality. So I see that person, they do, actually, they will end up going inside the house and their whole life will change. Because the people in this house will become their friend or even their family because, for example, they will marry someone there. Or they will become so much befriending someone or someone's there. So their whole life will change. Because they did this act of stopping. Because something, their instinct told them stop. And they stop. But also, this is something good. They will follow their own belief system, not looking. But what matters is following the instinct, not knowing why. So let's see. Because for me, it is coming from the heart. There is an open heart, sensing something, guiding you to do something. Because the heart is not in the material world, it is in the ether. So it is sensing. Memory. Okay. Let's see. Memory. Let's get another card. This one. Eye. The eye looking. The eye. These two. Equinox. And I am shooting in the equinox. Equinox. Balance. The heart and the mind. The last one, hands. Hands. For some of you, you are remembering something that you came here to do in this life. 2 cards. You are remembering something that you came here on earth to do. Autumn. So we had this one in the pile number 2. So maybe you are coming from pile number 2. Bird. Rosemary. Remembrance. Rosemary, remembrance, memory and remembrance. And Tim. Presence, self-awareness. So I'm seeing you remembering your soul, your soul purpose, why you came here. Because the main point of this experience is the experience of it. Of course, materially to experience everything, like experience this. I mean, yeah, live in this life. And also because we have this goal. As spirits, as energy, we have decided to come here for specific something, to do something specific. The I. We want to manifest something specific. For me, this card says, yeah, so you've been like looking for, wondering. And how you will get this remembering is by following your instinct. Yeah, because I see you with this thing. This is your instinct. For me, this is your instinct. You see, this is your instinct. And you are connected with your instinct. And that's good, so good. Self-awareness, presence. If you are not yet in this state of being self-aware and in present, know that this is where you are headed. But you need some balance in your life. That's what's missing. The balance. The balance is the goal. The balance is the guidance. You need balance. You need, for example, to follow your instinct and be cautious. Because that person, he did the right thing. He stopped, he followed his instincts, and at the same time, he didn't do something like he followed his instincts in a very safe situation. Let's say it that way. We have balance 2 times. Balance in this card and in this card. Yeah. Because I see you that from now on, that's how you will operate, by following your instinct, your intuition. You will have this I. You will have this I. Because you have this experience, and whether you have been through this kind of experience or you will go through this kind of experience where you will follow your instinct, it will be on point. With the I, it will be on point. I see that it will save you from something. because this is the hand, like it will save you from something with the eye, because you saw, you felt. You will remember how to use your instincts to protect yourself, to protect the people you love, to feel safe. Maybe you can drink some rosemary. Personally, I love rosemary. Or thyme. Rosemary. So let's get more information about it. So the guidance is the balance. The balance of the heart and the mind. The heart and the mind. That's how you will get access to a huge opportunity that is coming your way. We are not talking about something lightly. A huge opportunity, because within this cards, there is few open wide doors, few. And this is the 9. The 9. You are almost there. 9. A huge opportunity that will open only for you. That is protected. It is protected, and it is like concealed, hidden, only for you. You are the only one who can have access to it. You are the only one who can open this door, the King of Cups. This one was sliding, the Hermit. Okay. The Hermit and the King of Cups. The Hermit and the King of Cups. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's the whole package. It's the whole package. Just like in the story that I saw with this card. Yes, now I can remember. This person that was meandering in front of this house, they are painters. And they were looking for something to paint. It's as if they were like in this phase of blockage, a little bit of blockage. And they stopped in front of this door because they saw something. Maybe the door, maybe their man said, I want to paint this door. So when they ended up entering the house, the whole package, for example, they will meet someone and ended up painting. And okay, so let's see. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, beautiful King of Pentacles, a King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. So we have a match, a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups, 2 of Cups. So for some of you, this is yeah, a relationship, but also this is something that you will love. As I told you, like a painter, how do we call the muse? This is what you will find. That's why it is huge. Oh my God, for some of you, you will meet a muse. Whoever you are, it doesn't matter. A man or woman, it doesn't matter. You will find the muse. A person. For some of you, it's a person. For some of you, it's a place. For example, a country, a house. A city. You know, this kind of vibes, the painters, they would go to some places where they are very creative. Or they meet a person, I will tell you, yes, this person is my inspiration. I having them in my life, I'm all the time painting. You know the kind of vibes. It can be in work, business work. For some of you, it's business work. You will find this because we have just kings and queens and you see king and queen and two of course and the hermit. For me, the hermit means that you have been alone for a long time. Alone, just by yourself, doing what you do, whatever it is. Whatever it is, your work, your romantic life, or something like this. So I was saying, whatever the situation is, you will meet the muse. And of course, now the modern muse, it's not like Picasso's muse or Dali's muse. It is someone with whom you are creating all the time. That's how I see it for me. You are in the creating vibes. You are in the present time. You feel balance. It can be, as I said, a person or a place. You feel free. So this is the vibe that I get. You will get something. So there is something, and it depends on you. For some, this is a person, a place, an opportunity, a huge opportunity. But in order for you to get access to it, you have to follow your instinct. But then you have to go out of your usual things that you do. Okay, with the remembrance, there is something that, for example, you used to do when you were a kid, or you used to love when you were a kid. It doesn't matter. What is it? Just do it again. For some of you, you had this dream, for example, to come here in Morocco. Just an example. To visit Marrakesh, for example, Marrakesh, or Casablanca. To visit Casablanca, and you were a kid, or a teenager, or younger, and had this dream, and you've forgotten about it. Whatever the situation, you've forgotten about it. With this card, I see that go for it. Go for it. You will see. You will have this remembrance. Once you will do it. It can be something that you love to do, for example, gardener. You used to love gardener when you were a kid or younger, and you have stopped for whatever reason. Now you are called to do it, and it will resonate. This is something within your gut. You will get it. because there is a huge opportunity waiting for you in this field, in this something that you used to love. Memory, beautiful memory. Maybe even some of you going to a cemetery to visit some like your grandparents or something like this, and you stop doing it for whatever reason. Do it. There is something about something that you used to do. That's how you will ignite that connection within yourself. So when the opportunity will show up, you will get it. You will, yeah. The high priestess. So there is a knowing within yourself. You need to remember something within yourself that you already know, that just you have forgotten. I see it has been forgotten. You know, Lord of the Ring, and some things that weren't supposed to be forgotten were lost. Were lost. Okay. It was like hidden by the tumultuous events of life. Maybe a talent. Maybe you've got a talent of clairvoyant, using your intuition. For some of you, yes. For some of you, it is your ability, a specific ability that you have, that you have forgotten within life events. The Page of Wands. I see now that it's time to look for, to discover that thing within you. It's time to discover, to rediscover. You see, the Page of Wands. And now that I'm seeing the Page of Wands, I remember the reading that I've done about the inner child. Because I found huge information coming from inner child, all of them. And they are all totally different, totally different. So now you will start being passionate about something that were hidden, I mean, lost, that were lost. You will regain this. For example, a painter that was not painting for years and years and years, and the moment they want to paint, they don't know what to paint, and they go out. They go out. For example, they travel. They decide to travel, and they ended up stopping in front of this house. And the moment they enter this house, they will meet friends or a partner. And the house is so beautiful, so much, and they are so happy, they start painting again. This kind of vibes that I see, you know, a life-changing event. You know, this kind of vibes of someone who tell you, you would meet some, for example, a stranger. For example, I am Moroccan, and I would meet some French girl, and I would ask her, how you ended up living here in Morocco? And she would tell me, yeah, you know, I had this dream when I was little to come to here in Morocco, and because I saw the movie Casablanca, and I went to Casablanca, and that was interesting, and I ended up meeting my husband, and now I'm living here for 20 years, and now I have this restaurant, French Moroccan restaurant, and we're doing this business together. This kind of, and we know that it exists. We know that it exists. The Fool. You feel like you are walking on ages, the age of something. That's what I feel. But it's not true. What I see is that it's not true. Now you are connected with the huge potential that you have. Well, sometimes with this card, I can have this sense of danger. But when in this situation, no, it is not danger. It is your huge potential that I told you about. Someone's life is about to change forever, and you will get that almost ever happy ever after kind of vibes. The marriage, the work, the family, everything is changing. Judgment. Yeah. With this card, I mean, I have just made a video, a reading about judgments, about a fated event about to happen. Maybe you can, yeah, maybe you can be interested in watching the reading. Judgment. So with this card, it means for me that that event, that huge opportunity that is about to happen in our life, it is there. The door is open. I mean, the synchronicity that happened in this situation, the person just walking by and stopping, and the owner coming out, and there is a wedding outside. I mean, it's a lifetime. It had been preparing a lifetime for you to step in front of this door at that particular moment. So you will ended up entering in this house. I mean, this is divine, orchestrated. This is divine orchestration. That's why we have judgment. This is divine orchestration. Yeah, this is divine reminding me of this is divine orchestrating the star. With this star, for me, this is Taj Mahal. Let me check something because I don't like. So this is Taj Mahal, and we know that Taj Mahal has been created after the grief of a king, after his wife died. Yeah. So what does it mean? It means that something precious was lost, that you are about to find something very precious. I mean, this is Taj Mahal. And I see that that's how, by connecting with it, whatever it will happen, you will complete your healing. Your healing will be completed. So let's see what can be preventing you from following your instinct and catching this huge, wonderful, I mean, yeah. I cannot make a decision. Okay. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. So this is you telling to yourself, don't treat me this way. So you are treating yourself a way that this is not nice. Not nice way. Maybe you are not following your instinct. Will this pain ever stop? Because of some pain. Do not put up with my BS. Do not put up. So will this pain ever stop? This is because of some pain. Okay. The 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. So I'm going to leave it. Because we have now the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This is major. This is major. Yeah. We need some balance. So thank you, Divine, for giving us information about this pain and how you can release it. Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages for group. So we have the King of Pentacles twice. Yeah, and when the Knight of Wands, this is a portal that you will go through. Coming from a universe to another universe. A universe from another. And you need some courage to do it. It's the following your instinct and your knowledge without knowing why. Without knowing why. Just following your instinct. We have two kings, queen and kings, just kings and queens. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So we are answering the question, how can you heal from this pain? Nine of Swords. Okay, this is with the Nine of Swords. These are ideas that you are telling to yourself. So this is good news. You might think that no, Nine of Swords is bad news. Actually, it is good news. Why it is good news? Because this is you doing this to yourself. While this is what you want. This is what you want. This is what you want. In whatever situation, I mean, not only in romantic. Of course, it is romantic. It can be romantic. But also it is being with people that are same vibes as you. You see this girl, she is a water plant and he is a mermaid. He is a fish and she is a water plant. So they get it. So from these readings that I have been doing like for a while and putting some here on YouTube, I can see that the divine is pushing us to meet and be and live with people that are matching us. That doesn't mean that we won't be working with others, and of course we will, but in order for us to feel this love, this deep love, it doesn't matter, romantic, friendship, at work, doing your life mission, for example, you doing your life purpose. We are called to be authentic, to find this authenticity. For me also, this card is also, it is authenticity. This card means authenticity. It means that we are reflecting ourselves. You see, we are reflecting ourselves. And when we are reflecting ourselves, we can be with people that are, they are not the same. He is a mermaid and she is a plant water. But they are in the same universe, in the same element. So we were saying the Nine of Swords. So there is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can stop this, can stop you from connecting with your instinct. What people would say. The Knight of Swords, this Nine of Swords is about what people would say. Well, they will say whatever they want because they are free. Let's be honest about it. They will say whatever they want to say because they are free. That's why you are telling to yourself, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. So part of you may be your inner child with the Page of Swords. Maybe your inner child. I told you that there is something about like something precious that you have forgotten, something that you love to do, that you are preventing yourself from doing. Why? Because you are, like, as we say, you are afraid from what other people will say about you. Well, they will say whatever they want because they are free. You are called to connect to your nature, not to like, how can I say it? To measure up to other people's standards, to measure up to other people's vision about you. Maybe someone would tell you, well, you are not the kind of person to do this. And deep inside you are. So when you say, well, yeah, actually, you're right, I'm not the kind of person to do that, deep inside you, that's what you are doing. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. Maybe the answer would be, well, actually, this is who I am. Because this is people, other people speaking, looking and speaking, because this is Nine of Swords. What would people say? What would they? You are called to be in your universe within the people that belong to you, belong to your soul family. That's why you are not making a decision. For example, if it is a trip, let's say with the trip thing, if it is a trip, you cannot make your mind and buy the ticket and do the reservation and go. If it is like painting, you are not making your mind to to buy new tools and all the stuff. So what are the with the judgment card, what will happen after the judgment card? It's huge. Why? Because it is fated. And when we are in this phase of our life, when we do fated things, it's smooth and easy, and it's so healing. That's why we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Once we decide to follow our inner knowing, not what other people are projecting on us. You see now here, there is no I on her. They're just her own word, her own universe. So you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. I cannot make it. You have to make a decision with courage and strength and power and following your knowing. So you can make this leap of faith. This leap of faith. Because as the example I've given, someone who would decide to leave their country and come to live here, for example, this is the leap of faith. But this is destined. Whatever will happen, this is destined for you to happen. Because that's how you will tap on a huge potential. Freedom. Freedom. A huge potential. That can be scary, actually. That can be scary. But you got it, because this is your own potential. Even if it might scare you, you are able to handle it. Page of Swords and Ace of Wands. Okay. So both of them, these two people, both of them are carrying a flower, different kind of flowers, with books. So even if it looks like, I mean, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords, actually they look like each other. It's like the feminine and the masculine. So there is something that is, I don't want to say complete in you, no, They are not completing each other. It's like these vibes with both kings. With both kings. They both have coins, but different. But actually, they are both kings. Yeah. So there is some fated situation that we have here, and it depends. The situation are, I mean, endless, but there is some fated events that are about to happen if you are willing. If you are willing, and I see here to learn. To learn what? Okay, let's ask the divine. To learn what? Well, we have here temperance. It is an answer, and we have two cards. Okay. The Queen of Wands and temperance. Yes, to balance, as we had in the beginning. Yes, to balance. To balance. Temperance, to balance. The heart and the mind. Yes. And as I told you, you know, you are channeling directly from the divine, from the spirit world. You are channeling. So this is what I see. For example, the one who wants to go uh, to visit a country. Yes, you follow this. Yes, I want to go and visit Morocco, for example, because this is a very beautiful country, of course. And you used your mind. So first you use your passion. You use your passion. This is what I want, and then the mind. How much it will cost? Do I need to buy some clothes? Do I need to know something about Morocco? Is there the planification? So the answer is the passion, what you love, the passion, the drive, you follow it, and then you balance it with a firm planification. So let's get some more clues about the planification with this one, about the planification, because yeah, we got it now. So you follow the instinct, and you follow the plan. You have a plan. You need a plan. Yeah, I see that you need a plan. Shadow work. Shadow work. Okay, so let's get another one. Night moon. Thank you, Divine, for giving us simple and clear messages. Cleansing for the beautiful group number 3. Cleansing. So, yeah, you need to do some shadow work. And I see with shadow work, it means that some assessment. You assess. That's, for example, that's what I was doing. I was blocking myself. You bring back the power. The shadow work is bringing back power. Shadow work with this card. For example, this woman would say, well, I cannot sleep at night because people are, laughing at me, and they are not understanding me, and but it is not true. She's got to do some shadow work to bring the power back to herself, and to realize that, well, If I want to sleep at night, for example, it is up to me. I have to ultimately, we have to accept ourselves the way we are, not compromise ourselves. Accept people the way they are. Accept that maybe they don't get us. And accept that we don't agree with them. Accept that they don't agree with us. This can be hard for some people to accept the fact that some people that they mean to them a lot, they don't agree with them. But actually, it's fine. We cannot agree about everything. Maybe something about this. Okay, I'm going to move. Because you have to shed light on something that is shadow. You don't see within yourself. You don't see it. So this shadow, we don't see the shadow. You have to put, and it is about your emotions. So let me tell you something that may be useful. We don't need to agree with people in order to love them, for example, or in order to work with them. We don't need, ultimately, we don't need to agree about everything with people. Maybe there is some vibes of fearing, not agreeing with people. Because, of course, uh, who that person who was going in front of this house, who had this urge to stop and wasn't even not able to look, they are very sensitive person. Of course they are. Another person would be, oh, there's something I want to watch, and yeah, why not? I want to stare. Yeah, they would just stare. But then this person, they didn't look at the house. They were afraid of other people's reaction. That would be legitimate. But then it wasn't that much important. I mean, this is the open door. What? So what? This is an open door. The shadow work is to integrate your own shadow. I have this vibes of don't someone who doesn't like to, what is the word, to the disappoint people. Yeah, disappoint people. I am telling you, disappoint people. You don't I don't mean you don't care. Love in this okay, I'm going to get, I'm not saying that because you are coming from love. With this card, is it a wide open heart? A wide open heart. That's why a major transformation is happening in your life. A major opportunity coming into your life. This is the sweetness that you have for others. That's what I see. This is the sweetness that you have for others, and you are afraid to disappoint. Okay. So if you are afraid to disappoint, just know that you will disappoint. You will disappoint. Maybe you want to disappoint some people, maybe the ones that are in front of you, in your, yeah, your friends, right? But you will disappoint others. Why? Because that's what we do as humans. We do disappoint others. And ultimately, I don't want to say we don't care. Ultimately, we don't care. No, not that the vibes. We cannot stop ourselves from disappointing. If we are controlling ourselves not to disappoint others, that's how we ended up being like feeling pain all the time and not making decisions all the time because we are afraid to disappoint anyone. Because if you decide, for example, to leave, some people will tell you, are you leaving me? Or this kind of vibes. Why are you leaving? Another person will tell you, why are you going to this place? For example, Morocco. Why not this place? Or you are disappointing them. And ultimately, if you are trying to uh, compromise in this situation, you will lose yourself. So you try to be loyal to the people that you love, and you ended up being not loyal to yourself. So you have disappointed yourself. So even if you do something like only a plant, for example, you are the plant here, or the fish. With the plant and fish, we don't know what they are able to do, these people. So you are managing, I don't know how, not to disappoint other people. You ended up by disappointing yourself. And you don't make like a decision. For example, you decide, maybe I'm not going anywhere. I mean, this is the easiest. Some people will tell you, for example, I see a lack of being a father or a mother. And you want to go on vacation to some place like precisely for yourself, or as couples. You see what I mean? You want to go as couples to go to this place. And your kids are telling you, what? No, no, no. We, I mean, the family, we are not going to this place. We are going to this place where they can have fun. And both of you want to go to this place. Or one of you wants to go to this. And you're like, yeah, you are struggling with them. No, we don't want. And because other people's opinion is on your flesh. It's on your flesh. You ended up like, I cannot. You are trying to please everyone. You want to please the kids. You want to please yourself. You want to please everybody. And you know that it is impossible. You ended up by realizing that it is impossible. You ended up saying, no, I'm not going into this trip. So who you are called first to follow your own, where is it? Where is it? Your own bliss. You are called to follow your own bliss, what you love. To follow your own knowing. To follow what you love. Follow what you love and do it smartly. And here we have, do not put with my BS. And stop putting up with trying to please everyone, because people's emotions belongs to them. They are responsible of them. So you have to clear this way of thinking, trying to please everyone. There is a specific portal opening only for you. It is not for others. It is made of love, for love. So I see you learning this. Learning this. You are new in this. Following your true desire, following your own instincts, and using your mind to get it. This is new. You are new in this. So it will take time. As I see, it will take time. You are in the nine with this card. You are 9. It will take some time, but I see that it will happen quickly. That's a huge opportunity, because we are talking about a huge opportunity coming in your way. That will, as I see, it is a life-changing opportunity. It is a life changing. And with this card, I sense that you know about it. You know it. Like you know about it. Your higher self know about it. Your higher self know about it. And I see with this autumn card, things will happen in your life that will shake you a little bit. So you can start this new beginning, accepting this huge opportunity, tapping on your huge potential, because it is made for love, with love. You are in the love vibe. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed the reading and it helped. Thank you for watching and see you in the next reading. Bye bye.